Disconnect from technology, get outside, and enjoy nature. It's a big part of the mission for Ben's Ranch, a nonprofit that helps Central Indiana teenagers struggling with their mental health.
And now the organization is expanding. Tonight, one teen shares with me how the foundation is helping to lift him out of a dark space. There's something about being outside, surrounded by horses, that helps those who are hurting on the inside.
They're non-judgmental, and they have a huge instinct. Someone walks into their space depressed or hurting or angry or whatever, they know it, and they sense it.
Rose McVeigh saw the impact these large animals had on his own son, Ben.
It was so good for him that it sort of reset his life.
Ben battled bipolar disease for 10 years. Rose says the only thing that changed his son's life for the better was an 18-month stay in Wyoming working with horses.
So the minute we lost him, we knew that experience was so powerful, we kind of wanted to bottle it for other kids.
Ben died at just 24 years old from an accidental fentanyl overdose. Now, in his memory, the Ben's Ranch Foundation is helping teenagers ages 14 to 18 struggling with their mental health.
Anderson, I think like most teens, has probably a little trouble with depression, anxiety.
Anderson Vestal is a Ben's Ranch Foundation intern.
I think being around the horses has really helped with just connecting with them.
It's these connections that Anderson says is helping him work through the feelings he's been having.
At the end of 8th grade, we had an incident at school where Andy's depression had gotten the better of him, and he decided to make a plan to harm himself, and that was discovered by a couple of his classmates.
As Anderson waited to get into therapy, his school counselor referred him to the Ben's Ranch Foundation. The internship program pays teens to work at local stables and farms where they are able to relieve stress, build confidence, and learn new skills.
Now that he's been in the program for almost 2 years, there's just been a huge change in his self-esteem and change in how he interacts with others. And now he's at such a good place now that I have no worries about any further incidences.
In school, we have our little cliques. I think being out here, it's just one giant friend group that everyone knows what we're going through, and we all can help each other with what we're struggling with.
Now Ben's Ranch is launching small group and school-based programming to reach even more teens in Central Indiana. I asked Rose what it means to do this work in honor of his son.
When we see somebody like Andy who's been helped, we see the smile on these kids' faces and how quickly this can help him. We know he's pretty proud. And that's the way he was. He always helped somebody who wasn't the cool kid in the class or was struggling. And so it's a perfect tribute to his character.
It is amazing to see the healing that comes from that.
Yeah, I appreciate them opening up about how this has helped him.
Right, and you learned that Ben's Ranch, the foundation, has several needs right now. They need volunteers, they need spice, they need additional places that can host the teenagers as well.
It could be a farm, even a nursery, anywhere where these teens can just get outside. And those small groups I mentioned, those just launched last month. I'll put more details in this story at WRTV.com.
It's amazing how something that seems so simple can really go so far.
Such a big impact.